All right, George from Dog Cat is here, and we're going to talk about the diet, some of the ideas you have that you can make without changing the food. You can help the dog, but you were mentioning something in the break that people don't know about how dogs sweat, and some of the things you can do with the conditions like they are in all the powder and the snow.
You're exactly right. So dogs cool themselves two ways: through their mouth, as we see them panting, but they also do through their feet. It's the one place that dogs perspire, so to speak. So in other words, there's skin exposed there. So if you have a warm place on your body and really cold snow conditions, it tends to want to melt there, and then it'll stick there, and then next thing you know, a dog's got snow packed in between their toes, and the dogs, like one of my dogs that has sort of a wire hair coat, will just immediately sit down on the snow and just start chewing on his paws because he's trying to bite the snow out from between the toes, and the reason being is it's just a spot. So the ways to fix that is we have this product called Musher Secret, which is it's essentially like a soft wax.
Really?
And it's great for dry skin, but you just take this, rub it in between the dog's toes. You can put it on other places where snow tends to stick, and it helps to prevent that problem from happening. So that's one way, and then the other way is just shoes. We have a whole variety of different ways to protect the dog's feet through shoes. It'll definitely keep the snow from sticking, but it also helps prevent them from starting to tear their paws up. This type of snow doesn't tend to tear their paws up, but when we start to get to the spring conditions or in the summertime, then we definitely deal with that. Or dogs just don't want to go outside because they don't like having cold feet or whatever it happens to be. Little Chihuahua is designed to live in Mexico, not here. So anyway, so that's a great way to help protect the dog's feet. And then I love to tell people call us all the time and say, do you have any jackets for dogs? And you've been in the store, so you know we have an incredible selection of jackets and sweaters and all kinds of things for this cold environment.
All right, now you also mentioned, let's get into it, without changing the dog food and the diet, you can actually add some supplements and really improve the coat the dogs are going to have, their energy. What kind of stuff do you have for that? So
first I should just say that most pet foods, there's a lot of heat applied to it, and most commercial brands, a lot of heat's applied to it. So arguably a lot of the good nutrients are destroyed in the process to make it shelf stable and safe for the dog, which is a whole nother conversation. So in order to put some of those good ingredients back into the food, a lot of people do it through supplementing. So there's some really common things like goat's milk, which is actually raw goat's milk. So it has all these good probiotic properties to it, good immune boosting properties. It makes the food more palatable to the dog or more enjoyable. Another really common one, which we talk a lot about in the store, Tripe. You can't sell
Tripe.
Yeah, Tripe. If anybody knows anything about Tripe, it's smelly stuff. So I'm warning people. I say, hey, it's really smelly, but your dog loves smelly stuff, and they'll love this. So they actually take the Tripe, and they don't have to bleach it and do all the things they do at the grocery store here, and they keep it raw. In this case, it has been cooked to some degree so that it's shelf stable again, but something that's a really great way to add or complement a dog's diet without completely changing their food. We do recommend for people that they do change their food, but these are kind of in-between ways to help put back some of the good ingredients that gets cooked out of the food.
Now here's the neat thing about your store. You call it kind of a pet boutique. You come in and you have questions. You guys, the whole store is happy to help answer the questions and guide you the right way, and not necessarily have to sell you something. Is if you want to buy it, great. But I got questions. I need to know about this and that. What can I find out? Come into your store, talk to the staff. They're going to give you the answers you need.
I mean, we know that as an individual single source retailer that we need to be really great at educating people, help you navigate some of the issues that people, right now there's some articles, some very interesting articles that are floating around the internet which have caused a lot of paranoia and questions. There's always food recalls, so we try to keep up to speed with all that and help teach people how to like every diet is not exactly the best thing for a specific dog. Like people say to me, what's the best food for my dog? And there's a lot of different diets. So yeah, not every dog has the same needs, and we'll help you figure that out.
All right, Dog Cat, located in the Village Shopping Center?
Yeah, correct. Or the Heavenly Village is across the street. We're the Village.
There we go.
I don't know who decided that, but that's the way
One of my favorite places where I get my dog food, where I go shopping at Dog Boutique. So George, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you very much.
It's always a pleasure. And now, here's something very special. Our own Dave Hamilton with the movie review.